One of the next big issues we're taking a look at involves so-called assault weapons. Nearly every mass shooting in the U.S. sparks the debate about how to combat mass gun violence. One of the proposals that many Democrats often call for, reinstating a ban on assault weapons that originally existed from 1994 until 2004. That ban covered a number of semi-automatic weapons and large-capacity ammunition magazines. Opponents to reinstating the ban often say they didn't feel it was effective enough, they feel there were too many loopholes in it, or there's a constitutional objection. They point to the Second Amendment and the right to keep and bear arms. There's a lot of consensus among the Democratic candidates when it comes to pushing for more gun control, having stricter gun laws. There are some differences between them, though. Joe Biden is out there. He is calling for closing loopholes when it comes to buying guns online. He wants to ban assault weapons, too, high-capacity magazines. Just about all of the other candidates, Cory Booker, Pete Buttigieg, Kamala Harris, Beto O'Rourke, Amy Klobuchar, Bernie Sanders, are in favor of some kind of background checks. Cory Booker is trying to go a step further. He's also calling for gun permits, for people to apply for those, for the government to give those out. Kamala Harris has even suggested she'd have some kind of executive action or executive order that would somehow bring about background checks. It's unclear exactly how that would work, but she's clearly trying to send the signal that she would be even more aggressive than the other Democratic candidates when it came to this issue. In terms of the polling on this question, the basic question of attitudes towards federal gun laws, 47% of Americans say the government should enforce our current laws more strictly. 51%, though, say they do want to pass new laws. So very narrow majority there on that. When you get more specific and you ask about making it illegal at the federal level to buy or sell or possess semi-automatic guns, Americans in a recent poll, actually a majority said they were against it, 57%. There is one element of gun control, though, that has overwhelming, wide, and bipartisan support, at least in the polls. That's the question of background checks for all gun purchases. 96% say they favor that.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.